Okay. Oh, almost forgot. Okay. Oh, let's double check. Make sure I'm actually in 1080p now. Oh, good, I am. It's a fucking miracle. Alright. I've solved the 720p issue. It was apparently because my bitrate was too low. I've got my little performance box thing up so I can see if I've dropped any frames. But so far it's good. So last night we discovered that the body was not Iris's. It wasn't Iris's the first time, and it's not Iris's this time either. It's someone else's. From 10 years ago, apparently. And she was pregnant. Gave birth. But now is not pregnant because of giving birth. And then also the other ending where Iris dies. Hello, Alex. So here we're at the lock. We've returned after unlocking the lock. Hello, PLP. I don't know if you just were lurking or weren't here, but I noticed you were not in the chat yesterday. So, if you weren't here, all you missed was I did these routes. Okay, you were watching? Alright.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
It's okay, I understand. I hope your day gets better. I've been having a pretty shit day too, because I have COVID now, so that's fun.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I took an at-home test.
You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to
but
check
yeah.
the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Oh, and he just leaves. Alright.
Damn it, so!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing.
Wow. Really?
If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately.
I remember you saying before you were like 350.
Who would look after Iris then?
Or maybe I'm
Do you intend
misremembering.
to leave your responsibility
But if
with Mizuki
I'm
and
not
Yuta?
misremembering, that means you've lost quite a lot of weight.
Calm down, Date.
Not 350.
We still have our lead.
250. Oh, okay.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name.
Yeah, that sounds
She's
about
frozen
more
solid. We could call
right.
her All Ice.
Oh
Alice.
my god.
What do you think?
Come on.
Alice and Iris.
Come on with that. Come on with that.
Alright, Alice.
Alice, really?
Louder.
All Ice, really? That's a stretch, man. That is a stretch. That's just like fucking
Again with this?
forcing in the reference for no reason. Come on.
You have seen this
No, you
house
don't
more
look
than twice.
that fat. That's why I'm saying 250 makes a lot more sense.
When
I was
was
just
the first
misremembering.
time?
Oh, for God's sake. I don't remember the exact day. 2, 3? I don't know.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes.
Yeah,
In
pretty much all the
second
Uchikoshi games are
one.
like
Son of
that.
Prison
It's
Corpse
really
and
cool.
Girl.
Though I will say Zero Escape does a lot more with it.
Question 2. Who is
Like it's
the girl?
part of the narrative. It's really cool. I don't know if you were around when I streamed those games, Alex.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes.
No.
So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which somnium did we see Alice?
Oh. Oh. Shit.
Roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly.
Oh shit. That's
Maybe
true.
something
That's
about the
facts.
somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Kume Shrine.
The shrine. Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
I don't think you're gonna find her there, Mizuki. Well, maybe you would. Honestly, not a bad place to check.
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Fair enough.
Right.
Excuse me.
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what group 3 means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. It looks like I was wrong. I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
I think Iris is with Rencho.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Rencho.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Yeah, the Mizuki does not make sense
Looking
being a
for
12-year-old. I mean, her personality does, but her relationship to everyone else doesn't make any fucking
Does
sense.
that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you. You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think it was pretty straightforward. Oh, I guess she doesn't know all of this.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89.
It still doesn't make sense for the girl that looks like Alice to show up in So's Somnium dressed like Alice. I mean, Iris. The girl who looks like Iris to be dressed like Iris as well.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Why is she wearing Iris's clothes? Aerial yoga. Thanks. Gluten is a protein produced by the endosperm of cereals such as wheat. Gluten-free refers to products which do not contain gluten naturally or have had gluten removed. Thanks, Uchikoshi. I don't get the order of these. They're so, like, random. The way these are, like, ordered in the dictionary. It's not alphabetical, and it's not chronological, so it's like, what order is this supposed to have? It's just random. It's very weird. I think her being friends with Iris is a little weird. Like, when I was 12, I definitely did not have 18-year-old friends. But her being friends with Oda, who is twice her age, is really weird. It's just, nah.
It was about a month ago. I saw
Even
her
if she was like
outside
16, it would be
office at
like,
Lemnis.
okay, fine.
I was peeking
Sure.
through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before.
Yeah,
I was
fair
curious,
enough.
So I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then,
You saw Alice's dead body.
but at the time, I thought it was Iris. The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination. What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories.
Hi, Josie.
That's why Alice showed up during the sink.
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah. I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over.
Thanks,
In exchange
Josie.
for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
I'm guessing this is actually
When I was young,
Iris's mom, and
I
Hitomi
lost
is
someone
not.
very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend.
Oh
One of the only friends I had.
shit. Oh shit.
Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, she knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Got it.
Ugh.
Contact
Gross.
Ross. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Her name is Iwai Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School. Monica's body was found completely frozen solid. Her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death. Monica fishery cold storage warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years. Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Monica. Because Monica's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby would be...
Just turning 18.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it. The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by
I'm
that?
not coming back until I find something.
What do you mean by that?
Date,
What do
you
you mean by
can't.
that?
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
No funnies this time.
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I
So
do.
much for I'll just say it, huh?
Well... Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Alright, my guess. My guess is that this happened between Date and number 89.
The human brain has
That's what I think the twist is gonna be.
one brain can only hold one consciousness.
I had a feeling those two were connected in some way before, but that's my guess.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
I was unaware of this.
Excuse me.
This information is not only accessible to witnesses.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country. Those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
You really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Awesome.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Why is it so foggy in here?
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
What's up with my microphone? Why is it like this right now? Okay. Whatever. Excuse me.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety. I cannot identify the type of flower in this state. It appears to be some kind of lily. A flower bud.
What happened?
It doesn't have any particular smell, but for some reason I nearly blacked out.
Maybe it's poisonous.
What's this? Caring words from you, Date. What are you hiding?
That did
A flower
nothing.
bud. Worship.
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead. It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Fake.
A hole in a tree. I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa!
She got eaten.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
5 minutes left, Date.
Rock 2.
a rock. This is a simple rock, but...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No, there does not appear to be. A rock. Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock. But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Well, that didn't do anything. There's another tree.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball. I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in? A hole in. I cannot see anything.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from. A hole.
4 minutes.
The Emperor is naked!
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
Uh-huh.
Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
Alright, cool tree.
A hole in. Understood.
Looks like something fell.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Okay, so tree 2 has a thing when you tackle it.
Renju Okiura. Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
He just fucking ran off with it. Nope, I'm out of here. This level is scary. It's like Slenderman. Scary dark forest.
What is this hole? Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh.
Owned.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
3 minutes, Dante.
A rock. Another.
Those are pretty big.
Leave it to me. I will break it down. Huh? Ah! Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
A hole in. What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have web on my face.
Oh, that was not useful.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
What?
Oh. Found her. Not exactly sure what she's doing.
Understood.
I see.
My.
Sorry.
I'm exactly sure what else to do. I've already checked Rock 2. Rock 2 is worthless. Completely useless. Tree 3, I think, is also this.
Date likes Hitomi.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
Okay.
That's Hitomi. Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
That's Hitomi.
You have 1 minute left.
Hitomi? I see.
Well,
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
Uh-huh.
That's Hitomi. Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft, nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert. That's Hitomi. Hitomi, like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
Time's up.
Date, we can't.
Damn it!
Excuse me.
A hole in.
And then 3, I think 2. Yeah. Tree 2 has picture. Tree 3 has nothing. Actually, no. Tree 3, you scream at it for Hitomi. That's right. Rock 2, I fully checked. I guess I'm gonna check Rock 1 and 3.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock. Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
A rock.
4 minutes.
Is there any kind of pattern?
No.
Okay.
A rock.
How was it?
Yes.
Guess it was a wait.
I do not.
Okay, so rock 3 and rock 2, both useless. Excuse me. Oh shit, I should have used my timey there. Oh, whatever. Let's check out rock 1. Actually, while I'm about it, we'll do this. Where's Rock? There he is.
A rock.
Well?
No.
Okay.
A rock. Understood.
I see.
My.
Sorry. Is there any kind of pattern?
No.
Dab.
How was it?
Yes.
Guess it was a waste.
I do not.
Okay, so none of the rocks do anything. I've already used all the trees. I can't do anything with Hitomi right now, so what am I missing? I already did that.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Rock 3, I already checked. What else is there to inspect? What else is there to do? I feel like I've done everything I can. I guess I can double check rock 2, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get anything out of it. Okay. Yeah. So, nothing. Nothing with any of the rocks. Okay, maybe now I have to do something else to the tree? Oh. Yeah, this wasn't here before. Okay. I don't think the game's ever done that, where I have to, like, re-inspect the same object after doing one thing with it and then do another thing. That's kind of out of nowhere.
I won't. A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
Hold on to it.
Okay, well, now we know. 3-3. 2 times. Where is this motherfucker? He is.
That's. Do you remember this? Wait!
Bye.
Follow her.
On it!
You have 1 minute left.
See if there's any new prompts for anything. Oh, but we do have hole 2.
A large hole. If there is nothing left to do.
Nope. There sure isn't.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try. like her.
Oh god, I hope I picked the correct one. Try to dig it up.
Let's do it. What?
Ugh.
Another hole. A large hole.
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
We've come this far.
120 seconds to jump in a hole. I'm assuming this is the end of the somnium, so I should be fine.
That is...
Alright.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Oh no, I dropped 42 frames. No! Out of like an hour. Hey, it's the title theme. This must be a really important moment.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine. But your stomach is still... Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
Oh.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
fine.
Wow.
But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. I tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened. Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
Why?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine. So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us. Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. I knew what the hole
Oops.
was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Beautiful.
The Kumakura people covered Monica's body. then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
I don't really want to discuss this, but There's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only...
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay? The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like... I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war
War?
between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh? I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her, Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again, so I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all of that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy, do you like my shirt?
This is going on for a while.
Mommy, thank you for everything. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. Mommy, look. I drew it.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun. We should do it again.
The food or the food fight?
Both.
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too. Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it. I say go for it.
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor. But the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money. But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sol Tsujima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monika's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was phased, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito. Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was. Without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career. Not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back. But then, something unexpected happened. I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I'm sorry. I have no idea. I did not. All of this was my idea.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then,
I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events of the weekend Sunday night.
Do we need another summary? Like the third one.
Years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
That's what I've been wondering.
Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly,
Wait. Where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain.
I don't see why Renju would do that.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date. Run!
Boss!
Please, do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monica's murder.
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsushima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Iva, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Got his ass. You left the gun in there with him? Not your best move, Date.
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
I had a feeling this would be where we're going.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data, everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Pewter will be able to access logic, my core programming. He would be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, don't they? They are attempting to limit your power by removing you from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just...
All right, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that... Renju?
Another lock? What? Really? It's a weird place for another lock in the same line that already had a lock. Excuse me. Well, this was a long time ago. I hardly remember what happened in this section.
That is...
Sosajima.
Oh yeah. Boss murdered So for
Why?
some reason.
Why? Boss?
Sauce?
What's going on here? Why did Boss kill So?
Maybe it has something to do with this plaster figure. No, maybe maybe that clock. What a shame. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in this scene.
Shoko was killed around 5 p.m. Friday. What was Boss doing at that time?
Unknown.
What about Saturday, 8 p.m.?
The time Renju was killed? Similarly unknown.
Iris and Ota were killed at different times. I was watching the stream on the call with Boss.
Only the first few minutes. The polar bear had not yet appeared on stream. It is possible that she made the call from somewhere off camera.
Where was Boss's phone at the time? Check her cell records.
She did not call from a mobile phone. She used a PC. Using a VPN service, she could have accessed her Abyss PC from the warehouse and made the call.
Boss is the new Cyclops killer? Shoko, Renju, Iris, Ota, So. Boss killed them all?
The evidence makes that a likely possibility. So also had his left eye removed. Identical to Shoko, Renju, and
World?
Iris.
What do you mean a world with left eye removed? Is that like an error? Like it's supposed to say
I know where the
so?
boss is. I have picked up her GPS.
Where?
She is now at the Sagan residence, somewhere inside Hitomi's house.
What?
That's not good. Why would she record a video of herself murdering So and then, like, put it on her computer or whatever?
Hitomi! Hitomi! Iva, call Boss.
On it. It's not. The phone is somewhere in this room. No, that's not the right phone.
I know.
Is that in the microwave? I think it's in the microwave, guys. Is it in this bag of flour?
The boss's phone.
Oh, shit.
Kaname Date, you were under arrest for murder.
What the hell?
Drop your weapon. Comply!
Boss. I didn't kill anyone. Please believe me.
They are not listening to you.
Please, lower your weapons. You drop your guns, I'll drop mine.
Date, do you really think these officers will listen to you?
But what choice do I have? Boss is the culprit. That woman right there is the new Cyclops killer. She's tricking you.
They are well trained. They did not even flinch.
Italicized
I could ask you the same
fuck.
thing. You killed Shoko Nadami, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Don't lie. I don't know. She was gone when I got here.
Why did you come here?
Why would I tell you? Are you kidding me?
You're the new Cyclops killer.
What? Why do you think that?
You put a gun to Zoe's head and pulled the trigger. I saw it with my own eye.
Shut up! Shut up! Stop lying!
Hi. Sure.
This is going nowhere.
Are you going to fight?
I have no choice.
I recommend against it. You have 0 chance of winning a firefight.
Well then, what can I do?
Let me think. Date, what is that on the kitchen table? Could it be your favorite thing?
What?
The magazine.
You want me to look at a magazine now?
Just look.
Can't be. This is the stuff of legends. Only the most diehard fans have ever laid eyes on it. Whoa! Limited edition!
Date, load Evolver with fireball bullets. Shoot at the cloud.
Why?
Just do as I say, and fast.
Wah!
She is probably just unconscious. Her right shoulder and left leg suffered damage, but she will live.
A dust explosion, huh? Good thinking.
Thank you.
But you could have just had me throw the bag of flour.
That would have been too slow. To improve your reaction time, I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's have a look. Hey, this is just a cooking magazine.
Boss is still unconscious. However, her brainwaves are stable. Syncing with her shouldn't be an issue.
Date, talking to her would be pointless. You do know that, don't you?
Because I know that the boss is my enemy. I got the video from Iba. I processed it and found that it showed no sign of tampering or editing. Which means there can be no mistake. The boss shot and killed Sosejima.
It must have been the body swap, because that looks like the warehouse with the other sync machine.
The other murders very high. Or maybe she had accomplices. Either way, she's a criminal. That's why I am cooperating with you, Special Agent Date. I want it as bad as you do. The truth.
In Fuchu prison.
That's right. I couldn't keep him here. She has broken her right shoulder, as well as the fibula of her left leg. But her brain is perfectly healthy. You can sing with her.
Computer, are the preparations done?
Ready anytime.
Let's get started.
Dante,
I know. 6-minute time limit. I'll be back before time's up.
let's begin.
Oh god. Oh, it's the warehouse. Uh-huh. What is she wiggling for?
Time to loosen up.
Do you always have to come in like that?
It is of the utmost importance.
At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect. Anyway, it appears to be an abandoned factory of some kind.
What could Boss be hiding here?
Somnium scan. Activate.
The doozy, he says. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Killing. That's not true. She was seen again. Good lord, look at this. I'm missing like all of them. Okay. Open the first door. Seems simple enough. Go to the door and...
A rusted metal door.
Doesn't look like you can do much of anything else.
Rusted metal door. It is no use. The ice.
Fuck.
A rusted.
Agent Date, you've
Break the
got
lock
5
with
minutes.
that.
Roger. It worked.
All right, open it.
Several keys have fallen.
One of them must be the right one.
I do not have time to try all of them.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
Indeed. It's a key.
Times 10? Yeah, fuck you, asshole.
The ice pick is next to this key. It appears to be correct.
That's what I said.
The tag is labeled A.
I was right. Give me some credit.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
B, I wonder what that would be. Oh, and it gave me a 1.
Agent Date, you've
But
got 4 minutes.
where is that? Is that up here? No, that's blocked off. There it is. Hey, that says C.
A door that looks like the Anywhere door. Perhaps we can use the key I just picked up.
Yeah, try.
It opened. Odd. Isn't this the 3rd floor? What is going on here?
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream. A door with... It does not appear to be locked.
Ew!
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
Door C.
Oh.
the second floor again.
We leave the second floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
Five. No, bro, don't times 5 me. Excuse me.
A bookshelf.
4,995 seconds. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Genius.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
An oil drum.
Door D and door E.
The D door.
What is this? Nothing. This. E. Okay, so E is just gonna take me there. That's pointless. The D.
It is locked.
Okay. I just wanted to get rid of my times 5 timey. What are our options?
A bookshelf.
There's anywhere to ever use a 1, that's it. Come on, Iva. Don't make me waste my 1 on that. You can do it. Do it. Believe in you. You can do it, Iva.
I suppose it isn't possible.
Oh, good. At least it gave me a 1/2 back. Thanks.
An oil drum hung.
Oh,
Guess you should check that door.
a rusted.
Hilarious. Good one. Good one, game. I get it. Good one.
It's a key. The ice. It appears that.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A door that. It opened. Odd. A door.
0? You can get a 0 seconds? That's a thing? Damn. Crazy.
A rusted metal.
And I got a fucking times 10 for it. So that's great.
This again.
So we can't just grab one. We have to be careful.
Okay, well, this will be a lot of fucking guesswork, won't it? 250, 8, 45, 11.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 11 o'clock.
Sure.
Whoa! This is no.
Is the time on the clock relevant?
It would be quite the simple gimmick.
Or they just want us to think that.
True.
Sure would be nice if I knew what the time I'm supposed to look for was. I assumed maybe it had to do with the time of Renju's death, but I don't fucking remember that. So, oh, of course there was a 1. Sure. Freebie.
This isn't it either.
If the time.
Something to do.
It's a key. The hands indicate.
In the morning?
No, that isn't.
Shit. Fuck that.
It's a key. The hands. It's a. The hands indicate.
Whatever.
Is this the?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated.
I knew that's what I was supposed to look for. I just didn't know that.
D is written
I
on
didn't
the
know
tab.
what the time of his death was.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
He.
I will try the key.
Yeah,
It opened. This door too. Rows of monitors and buttons.
Sure, why not?
This appears to be old. I believe this computer controls the factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
Ah.
A broken pipe. Oh, it
You were surprised, admit it.
a rusted metal door.
And another times
I
10.
think I can open this.
Shame I already used the investigate prompt. So we're in boss's sink right now. That means, like, she... Well, she... I don't know.
This key has control panel written on the tab.
Control panel?
Yes, Date, the one right there.
Rows of monitor. There. Oh,
So?
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
Rows of
Oh, jeez.
rows of
Hey, it got stuck.
This button is indeed the one needed to move the scaffold, but
Huh. There might be another step we have to do first.
rows of on top of the control desk?
That way you can push all of them at the same time, right?
Are you insane?
Don't you know? The line between insanity and genius is razor thin.
Even still, you are firmly on the insane side.
Whatever, just try it.
If I must.
That barely lowered. How's it looking from your side?
The switches are precisely aligned with the pressure points on my back. Can I stay here a little longer?
I was clearly insane. Just put it back.
Rows of
What? Hey, what? It fucking moved it! You asshole! It moved the fucking thing. Rotate key was on the right before. Oh, you're a dickhead game. Asshole.
It shrunk.
rows of
Oh,
I see. Rows of
it extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Yeah.
Door
killing me.
Door beep.
Or beep. Okay.
Dante! 30 seconds!
Door F.
Man, you can't give me a fucking times 10. That's just rude. Ugh.
It does not appear to be locked.
Door F. More like door fuck.
The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
That big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
A power cord.
Yeah, good idea.
An iron ladder.
Alright, well, none of these seem like good ideas.
Dante, you're out of time!
Alright, cord it is.
A power cord. Date, we've known each other for a long time. I know that you are joking, but could you please consider the appropriate time and place?
You're seriously lecturing me right now?
Excuse me?
Sorry, ma'am.
And here I thought that was going to do something.
Date, there is no time left.
Damn it.
Nice sound effect. So this is just like trial and error, the last thing over and over again. That's it.
Rose. There. Oh. I see.
Shrunk. Oh.
I see.
It extends.
Now we can use the route to door. Door.
God damn it. Look out of the window.
Less than 1 minute! Hurry!
Door C prime. Door B.
Date, 30 seconds.
Door F.
Try one of these. Oh. Okay. Well, at least I can try more than one per attempt then.
We can see what's in there.
I have a feeling we need to go up the ladder.
An eye. I passed through it.
Of course.
An iron.
Not exactly gonna be. See what it does.
Whoa!
And let me guess, I have to go interact with the
somnium
door.
is awfully dangerous.
Hey, that door.
Of
Maybe
course.
we can open that one now. Check it out.
Yep.
Date, there.
Damn it.
Cool. At least now I know what to do.
Rose of Mon. There. Oh.
Also love that I can't like fast forward through these scenes I've already seen. I have to mash. That's really cool.
Shrunk. Oh.
Nice.
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
To walk all the way back through again.
Door.
I said 1 minute. Hurry.
Door. Door B. Door F. An
Date,
iron.
30 seconds.
Red. Whoa! This. Arrested. I'm going to open it.
That's... Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting to happen. So someone, whoever, using the sync machine to swap bodies back and forth over and over again is the killer.
What the hell is going on?
But we don't really know who that is. I mean, if I were to guess, it's probably Sato. We don't really know enough yet.
Tate, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up!
Wait! Hitomi is...
Tate, you can't go any longer! Force shutdown!
No! I took a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Tsujima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface, anyway. But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit, one person, and that person is...
Sure.
Yes, you. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse. Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer. That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far? Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
I don't know. Why did it give me the option?
The somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
I completely forgot about that somnium.
What's going on here?
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine? And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a
How do you
few
know
pieces,
that
you
this
can
is
rebuild the
a
memory.
he?
best.
How do we know this actual killer is a he? We don't know who.
Saito.
Yeah,
Saito
never mind.
Sajima.
Yeah, I figured.
Congressman Sajima.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start? Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced. Switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki. Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive. Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out. Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
I'll make a save real quick, because I'm not sure exactly this entails.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight.
Why not just let her go on instead of...
put her in the van,
Nah,
and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly? That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m. There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately. I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies, and after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces. stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house. You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it. Of course, I don't really care about eyes. I don't need them. All I cared about was exchanging business. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah, get rid of it by, like, displaying them somewhere. In ridiculous ways.
Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs. I mean.
Oh.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
To harass you. I wanted to bring out the hatred in you. That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date. Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile. Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you, it's personal.
Oops.
That's why I chose people close to you. Well, except for my father, of course. That was personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing. This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home. The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body. You took it from me 6 years ago.
I knew it. Actually, no, I didn't, because I said it was number 89, didn't I?
You
Which
have
is
no idea what it was like
wrong.
inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date? That's what I've been telling you!
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it. They must have increased your dosage too much.
That wasn't just a joke.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain. Pewter must have known that.
No way.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So Sejima.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
And before Shoko?
I don't know.
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left, just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you. In there, in that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words...
That's... my real...
Okay, so I was right about Date and number 89's bodies switching. Sort of. A little more complicated than that, but, you know.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back. It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
Date, look! This is streaming live!
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iva, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Computer, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
Harder. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Doghead, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her? Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body. You're too stubborn. Or maybe you're just cold-hearted. You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters? If you aren't quick, you see the whole thing. You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
Damn. I mean, it's pretty much what I expected to happen there. Oh god, you're gonna make me go through all this. Fun. At least this time I can skip through it instead of having to manually match the text like in the somniums. Lol.
I know you well, don't I, Dottie?
Nah, sure.
I did it! I'm back. I got it all back!
Hey, where's Hitomi?
Alright, I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What? Why?
Return my body and I'll tell you the location. That's what I said. I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Be seeing you.
Yeah! Own that fraud.
Date, are you all right?
Everyone's dead. I couldn't do anything. Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Unknown.
I've had a better future.
Damn. No, I think he's dead now. So not really. Annihilation route. Damn. Fucking owned. Well. I'm going to be done for tonight. That's where it will end.
You're awake.
Okay. I do believe next stream we will be finishing the game. For good. But for tonight, I'm done. It's 2 a.m. Time for bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you probably tomorrow, I guess. Alright. Good night. Thanks for watching.